Hey everyone, how are you? Wanted to come in and connect with you for a moment on this blessed new moon in Taurus, a deep invitation to connect to our body, to connect to the earth. I wanted to talk about authenticity for a moment. There are so many healers right now online. There's so many folks pulling cards. There's so many folks telling you how to live, what to do with your business, how to show up, what to do, that I kind of wanted to invite you into this awareness and knowing that you already have so much deep wisdom within you. And so, if you are connecting with somebody online, if you've paid for a session online, if you are in the middle of some sort of session or healing, and what they're saying doesn't completely resonate with you, you are not supposed to follow it. There is nothing that says that you must listen to information that is not in alignment with you. And this is super important because I've had experiences in my youth where I followed teachers and healers who actually had their own agenda, right? And they were out for their own advancement. And so just remember that intuitive ability does not necessarily mean that you are kind, that you are authentic, that you have integrity. Intuitive or psychic or healer ability does not mean that you actually want the best for anyone. Now, I'm not trying to make anyone paranoid, but I want to invite you into accessing your own wisdom before you place anyone else above your wisdom, right? Hi Riti, how are you? And so that's kind of like the message that I have for you today, which is do not place anyone else above your own intuitive awareness, because we're all going to grow in our own time. Hi, Barbara. We're all going to grow in our own time. Hi, Priest Ifakun. I don't know how to say her name, but thank you for showing up. So don't allow yourself, please, because there's so many people out here. There's so much going on. Give yourself that moment to drop into your own wisdom. Give yourself that moment to ground into your own body's knowing. Give yourself that moment to call in your own ancestors, to call in your own deepest, highest self, and to ask you what are the next steps you should take. To ask them to support you and illuminate your path. And I say this again because so many people reach out to me. I am a healer and a teacher. And they say, well, this person said this person said that, this person said that. Shh. What is your truth? What are your ancestors saying? What is your deep inner knowing expressing to you? Healers and psychics and teachers are very important for us. They light the way where they have walked. They hold space for us to connect to our inner resources. And we already have those inner resources. Something I share with all my clients and students is that I'm not giving you anything you don't have. What I'm helping you with is going through the maze of your own unpacking of the stuff that happened to you on earth, going through the maze and the cobwebs of the ancestral patterns, of the past lives, of the present life trauma. But your glorious multidimensional self, your beautiful, expansive, intuitive spirit is not anything that any teacher, any guide, that anyone is going to give to you. So if anyone online or anyone offline says to you, you need me for this, and I'm going to give you this, walk away. We may need a healing, we may need support, we may need, people's expertise, yes. But just be careful, because I'm hearing a lot of people reaching out to me saying this happened to me and this one did this to me. So these are some questions you can ask yourself, right? When someone is speaking to you, are they being respectful? Do you feel that they're actually honoring your spirit, or that they're condescending to you? When you are in the presence of this healer or of this knower, wow, that is so on point, amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vriti, sending you so much love. So one is, are they treating you with respect, or are they condescending? Two, are they trying to push, oh, this is what's going on. We're going to need 5,000 to clear this curse. We're going to need this. We're going to need this. What are we going to do this? Are we going to do that? Come back. Yes, it's important for us to honor and pay our healers. But if it's these astronomical amounts, then no, right? So Viditi says, I'm always trying to find answers outside of myself. Of course. And you know what? We all do it. We've been trained this way. We've been programmed to look outside of ourselves. We've been programmed to place that article we read, what we saw on TV, the latest Instagram tag above our own intuitive wisdom, because this is the way we've been raised. And what is this journey that we're on, a spiritual journey? Our spiritual journey is not about getting the perfect crystal, right? Or chanting naked under the full moon with the appropriate yoga position. It might be part of it, but it's not that. We can have the most incredible, and I just want to say that all these books came out years ago where everybody was like, I found my spirituality when I traveled here and I traveled there. And I saw America idolize this whole thing where they travel around the world to like find their spirit. And look, I was planning a retreat for Mexico today, this year. So I was holding space. But your spiritual journey does not begin because you're on a trip somewhere. Your spiritual journey began long ago, before you even took a breath in this life as the person that you are. And so just come into that alignment, into that awareness. While it is good to go to retreats and they can hold space for us to clear, while it is wonderful for us to work with healers who are reputable, who truly know their stuff, we must ground in our own knowing. So 1, is the healer, is the teacher being respectful to you? 2, are they pushing this, astronomical fee, right? If it's astronomical, if they're asking for $5,000 to remove a curse, this is like, what are they doing? Curses are removed in hypnosis every day. And what we think of as curses are literally not curses, but they can be ancestral stories or patterns, energetic patterns that took on the shape of what feels like a curse to a person. And so just know that if they're not treating you with respect, if they're asking for astronomical fees, their integrity may not be there. And 3, if you're seeing someone who's always posting about how they're this high level this, they're this high level that they're this, that they're that, and it's always about them, it's okay to share that. I'm a teacher of teachers, I'm a healer of healers. It's okay to share that. But if that's what they're leading with every day and that's all you see all the time, what value are they really offering? What value are they really offering? What space are they really holding for you to find yourself, for you to remember yourself, right? And so it's super important for us. So 1, is that healer, is that teacher treating you with the respect that you deserve? 2, is that healer or teacher asking for astronomical fees that sound out there, right? For anybody who's just joining. And 3, are they always leading with how they're this evolved this, they're an old soul, they're interdimensional this, that, all the time? We can say, hey, I'm a priestess, I'm a psychic, great, now let's move forward. And so just notice how people are talking. Notice if they're actually holding space. And also we want to be respectful of healer's time, and we want to have an exchange that is abundant for both of us. But just be mindful of that person that always talking about how they're making bucks, how they're bringing the money in, how they're rolling in the dough. This quarantine is inviting us to go in deeper and see what serves us, what's working for us. And obviously, this uber state of capitalism isn't. This place where there's injustice for so many on the planet is not working for us. This state of abusing ourselves with work and being busy, running here, isn't working for us. And so just be mindful that if your healer or your guide online or in person eventually is really like talking about how much money and they're rolling with this and they're showing off their diamond and doing all that, you've got to pay attention. Their agenda is not really sometimes the one that you want to be working with. And so these are just some 4 points that I wanted to share. And the one that I would say is check up on people. Look up, feel the feeling of the connection. Do you feel a connection with this healer or this intuitive online or this teacher? Pay attention to that. Pay attention to how other people are connecting with them. And then also pay attention to if other people are also being blind. Because I've seen people say the most foolish things online. Everybody going, oh my God, yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? And so pay attention to the quality of the response to the healer and the teacher. And then I would say, Google them. Google the reviews. Read reviews, not just the testimonials on the website, because testimonials on the website can be created. Go and look on sites that can be taken back, like Yelp. Those are written down. GenBook is written down. And of course, the final thing, do you know someone who's worked with this teacher, with this healer, and had a positive outcome, or at least a positive impact in their life? And so I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you for staying on this video. I just wanted to come on because I've been hearing such crazy stuff out here, and I wanted to support you with this. I've been doing healing work now almost 30 years. I've been online for 8 years. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist. I've been a psychic, reading people since I'm 16. And this is my full-time work. I fully support myself with this work. I'm not doing anything else. And it is my deep pleasure to hold space for you. It is my deep pleasure to hold space for you, to remember who you are, right? To remember who you are, to remember your ancient gifts, to awaken. You know, I love supporting the next generation of intuitives and healers, and I love supporting the healers who've been supporting for so long, and they need someone to have their back and hold their space. So thank you so much. Thank you, Barbara. Love you so much. Thank you, Derry. Thank you, Vriti. Thank you so much. Sending you all so much love. May you breathe into the space of the new moon. May you handle the square, because this is a square, so there's going to be some tension coming up for all of us. And may you allow yourself to return to this inner knowing and to give yourself what you need. And I'm not talking about the cookies in the cupboard, but I'm talking about the breathing, the gratitude, the crying if you need it, the sacred bath, the dancing if you want to dance it out of you, and that divine moment of breathing and asking yourself, what do I need to know right now? And then being loving enough to yourself to actually listen. Sending you so much love. Bye-bye, everyone.